The rain is falling, the fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The calendar has turned to December, and we're in the home stretch now as we're underway in Week 13. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They'll fake the jet sweep there. Instead, hand to Jacobs up the middle. 2nd and 10. To the air goes Daniels. He finds his man, complete. It's Jacobs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. Working out of the gun, Daniels. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Daniels looking to throw. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now.
And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now Daniels. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 14 yards there and an Eagle 1st down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
Here's Daniels. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10. Back to throw again. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw. Daniels. He'll find Gabriel Davis. And to the 49-yard line to no further. And obviously he is well short of the first. On 4th down, here's Daniels. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and that will force a turnover on downs. A 1st down carry for Henry. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Henry again on 2nd down. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. You look at this Eagle defense. They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. He's got a good unit, but facing the #1 rushing team, they have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. The Ravens at 11-1 now on the year. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Off play action, Richardson. This will go to Henry out wide. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on the roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They go play action with Richardson. Open man is Samuel, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Ball on the 8, 2nd and 2. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
1st and goal from the 3. Henry. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. They'll give Henry another shot. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This Eagle defense, they won't give in without a fight. This is 3rd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. Yeah, Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. No score after 1 on EA Sports. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. They'll run. It's Henry. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We sort of suspected that the elements might wreak havoc on both of these offenses, and that's been the case. No points on either side as this drive begins with a 1st down. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Now, I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch, not much yardage afterwards.
He finds his man complete. It's Jacobs. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the 1st half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the 2nd half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
To throw is Daniels. Looking right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he will bring this back. It's a pick-6 and a Raven touchdown. Harrison Bunker is on for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too...
That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for Philly. 44 yards. And now they'll shift things around. From the shotgun, it's Daniels. Over the middle to Smith. Will go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Off the play fake, Daniels. He finds his man complete. That's Jacobs. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Throwing now is Daniels. Toward the pylon, caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Daniels, flush to his right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
Nice effort to stick him in the walls for that play, but it's going to take more than that to keep him from advancing the ball. Should be an entertaining battle anytime he tucks and runs in the second half of this contest.
Can this defense hold him out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Now it's Chris Boswell on for the field goal try. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. Boswell's kick is good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they wanted to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Richardson looking to throw. That is complete downfield to Knox. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Aiming for Jacobs, he's got him, reeling it in on the out route. And he goes goes out of bounds and looks like right at the 50. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Looking to throw. Daniels. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact the ball free. It's 4th down.
This is certainly a team that has proven it likes to target its backs through the air defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down.
Daniels going to throw for it. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. And they'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw now on 1st down. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Jacobs.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
They'll look to throw again. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
Daniels from the gun on 3rd down.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. And now a give, but this is going to be a reverse. And that play going absolutely nowhere. They snipped it out from the start, and it'll turn into a big loss.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss. Operating from the gun, Daniels.
Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins from 19 yards away.
And the Eagles get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. For quarterbacks, there are a number of ways to measure a good statistical season. This is one of them. That last touchdown pass, his 30th on the year. Daniel's going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it. So the try for two successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. So they're able to throw it in for the two-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense, that's 2 points for them. But he identified an open target and put it right on him.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Richardson.
Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
Richardson working from the gun.
Flushed out right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's a 2nd and 8.
Get some momentum here,
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Oh, now he'll try and chuck it deep left side.
The flag comes in. It's incomplete. And I'm not sure he was still behind the line when he let that one go.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Richardson to throw.
He's going to go up top again.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Bryan Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the 3rd quarter will start from the 30.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this 3rd quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead, but also a little bit of scolding because they got to take better care of the football in the second half. But you and I both know the great leaders, they know how to give that little bit of vinegar in there and cover it with a big dose of honey.
2nd down, they go again with Henry.
Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Richardson, shotgun on 3rd down.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaac Guerrero,
65 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
These guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Darrell Henderson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Daniels looking to throw.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here's Daniels.
Throw left side complete. That's Jacobs. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down before it's a 4th down?
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he's brought down. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down. I don't know if I agree with that. I guess they don't care if I agree with that. But, boy, you have to be surprised by that, right?
I definitely was surprised that they decided to go for it in this situation. But they must have either felt like they either had a great play call on or they're trying to show extreme confidence.
To the air goes Daniels.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Nick Bonito. And the Ravens are going to take over here up near the 40.
Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the 1st half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
They'll try the middle with Garindo. Shows his strength at the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport, the first rounder out of UTSA with a sack.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Now it's Richardson. Looking deep here for Dobbs.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Romeo Dobbs.
60 yards.
And the Ravens are able to extend their lead.
Butker on for the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
It's Devin Lloyd with a pick.
A feather in the cap for the defender, picking off one of the league's better quarterbacks so far this season, and add another feather in the cap for the coaches, too. Excellent game plan, and they had their guys aware of his ability to roll out and how to defend against it.
In motion left goes a tight end.
Richardson looking to throw this. Completed out left to Dobbs.
And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4.
Second and 14. Now Richardson.
Flush to his right.
He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Richardson. The scramble good for a nice gain of 10 yards, but still 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with his 4th down call.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Richardson.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
And that's a big pickup on the 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as...
Let's put 6 on the board, fellas.
Now 2nd and 5.
Defense can't stop you.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Dawson Knox, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback. And we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10.
Eluding the pressure. Now a loose football. The ball comes out.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week, because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A good pickup there at 22.
Richardson looking to throw.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown.
Isaac Guerrero
with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year.
And the Ravens stretch this 4th quarter lead even further, and they are closing in on win number 12 of the season.
Butker now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
In motion goes the tight end.
Throwing now is Daniels. Quick slant here to Smith.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Now Daniels. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Daniel's going to throw for it. That is caught. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They will run the draw with Jacobs.
Down the left sideline.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Josh Jacobs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Now that Eagle offense will stay out there as he'll go for 2. That's caught at the 2. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
A handoff, running left, Henry. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Henry again on 2nd down.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. The Ravens on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
From the shotgun, Richardson. He's got his running back out of the backfield.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Now Richardson is going to keep it running right.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He'll get 8 on the keeper there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there.
On the counter, it's Henry. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable, but that time the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on fourth. Here's 1st and 10.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line.
The tackle for a loss goes to Kirby Joseph, making a great play.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the time as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And I have no idea what the top speed is. I know those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Ravens, the win moves them to 12-1 now on the year. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.